What's up everybody, Raiko here. First off, let me start off by saying that unfortunately I've been sick the past few days. I did test positive with the flu, which is never fun, so if I sound a bit weird, that's why. Never fun. Well, Konami finally did it. They hit the Millers. Definitely a bit sad, but you know what? I can't say that I didn't see this coming. Being able to snowball off of a mill turning into a mill 5 out of nowhere, or even a mill 10 out of nowhere, is very powerful, and so it does make sense that the cards were banned, but they will be missed very much. I'm sure many of you are going to miss them as well, especially with the fact that Konami still didn't hit Shifter. Graveyard decks, they're not looking to be as powerful as they once were, but that doesn't mean Tearlaments is out of here yet. With Tearlaments, there are still a lot of engines you can choose to run, and right now, Tearlaments will still be able to put up the same end boards, but it's gonna not happen as easily, and it's gonna be a lot less sacky, to say the least. Well, some of the engines that you can decide to run now are the Shadal engine. We've used the Shadal engine in the past, and now that the Millers are gone, we'll want ways to continue to build up resources and really push. And so Beast being able to draw a card is fantastic. And Hell Shadal Hollow, although it's not really a true replacement for the Millers, it is another card you can now mill or send to the grave by card effect, and which then allows you to mill even more. And this will then give us the opportunity if you want to play Shadal Winda. Shadal Winda definitely is a powerful card, and Tearlaments aren't going to be as fast anymore. So maybe using a card like Winda, especially paired with the field spell, making it 27, isn't too bad of an idea anymore. You know, right now we also have a major choke point being making Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire, if impermed or veilered, can definitely hurt a lot, especially now that the Millers are gone. And this mill 4 is going to be super important. So something that you could also decide to run if you want is the adventure package. Being able to Imseti, pitch Enchantress is very, very powerful, and being able to stick an Omni Negate before we commit to Zombie Vampire could be the way to go. And given the fact that we're running less of the Ishizus now, obviously, because half of them were banned, or half of what we had left was banned, we don't really have too good of a normal summon anymore, so Enchantress doesn't really hurt as much because we're not trying to normal Diviner and mill 5. Another option we could run is more Dangers. Now, this is a little more luck sacky, and Dangers, although they can fix bad hands, they don't really help you push or give you that gas you're looking for when you're trying to mill more. If you're trying to look for something to mill more, the Shadals could be the way to go because of Hollow, but overall, we're gonna have to start getting a little luckier with our mills. Something to mill a little more could be Reasoning. Reasoning is very powerful, and especially if you're bumping up the Tearlament spells or traps, it could be a very, very solid choice, but unfortunately, it's not gonna give you the same kind of result that having the Millers once had. Another option for Tearlaments moving forward could be the Kashtira cards. These are still very, very powerful, and the rank 7s, like Draco Sack alongside Cherubini, can still be very, very good, especially when paired with King of the Swamp, but the mills aren't the best when it comes to the Kashtira cards, so it would definitely have to be something we test and see. Another option we can move forward with is playing a little heavier of a rank 6 package. That way we can make Beatrice and even Wallow more often. Wallow is a very, very powerful card, and Beatrice, although we're not really sending the Millers anymore, being able to send basically anything else you need is still nothing to scoff at. Overall, the rank 6s could definitely be one of the more powerful ways to go, but at the same time, it makes your hands a little more bricky, and unless you see Imseti or King Sark, it's not really going to help you get the ball rolling. Another option is we could go back to using King of the Swamp or Beast King of the Swamp.
Come on, Marv, get up. You don't have any more bricks. Adam.
Especially paired with Revolution Synchron. But again, these are just more or less adding more bricks into your deck. You don't really want to draw, and they're not helping you mill. It's not the worst thing in the world to mill off the swamps, but being able to make Rul Kalos or the Grapha fusion is very, very strong still, and if you're looking to play more of a mid-range grindy game with Tearlaments, this could definitely be a powerful option. Overall, in the main deck, I feel like it's more important now than ever to main deck 3 Scream. 3 Scream is what's going to allow us to continuously be milling and getting those pluses, especially now that the millers are gone. And if you're playing 3 Scream, it could be good to play a Meta Noise in the main deck, and if you're playing a Meta Noise, it could also be good to play a Heartbeat, so that way, if you mill off the Heartbeat, you're more likely to hit one of the traps in the grave as well. All in all, I am definitely saddened to see the millers go, but it definitely does make sense why they're gone. But Tearlaments is not out of the game yet, not by a long shot, especially with the Horus cards being able to enable some crazy mills still. I can still see this deck doing a lot of cool things, but we do have to be wary. There is new fire support coming out, and Shifter is still at 3. Konami, come on. Why is Shifter still at 3? That card's a turn skip. Turn skips aren't fun. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video because I know there are some people out there who are going to be a bit unsure where to go from here with Tearlament, and I wanted to provide some ideas as to which directions we can go. And although the millers are gone and it does hurt quite a bit and it hurts the explosiveness of the deck definitely isn't dead, and there's still plenty of routes we can take. Nonetheless, I know this video is a bit on the shorter side, but thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your continuous support, and until next time, peace.